For me, producing was just my way of having fun. I didn't get into it thinking it was going to be a job. I didn't get into it thinking it was going to make me money. I just got into it.
Obviously, it was some massive names that we will talk about. Like, you are killing it. Like, if people who don't know, they best get to know. Like, do you know what I mean?
I remember my first ever session was Steel Bangles and Morrison and aitch Tracy came in the room and we did a song, all four of us together, and it was sick. I don't know, I was just doing it for fun. I wasn't even thinking about it, to be honest. I was just like messing around. Like, that was my video game, that was my escape. I got mad lucky, I can't lie. Like, drill just exploded.
Have you ever had moments where you feel like someone's tried to like have your pants down with music and stuff, or
all the time, bro? It happens every day. That's just part of the industry. It's a very unprofessional industry, but that's why a lot of people are in it. So.
Yeah. People would say, this guy Chris Rich, he's got this fucking super talent. He's here, he's out in London, he's doing this, he's doing that. Why ain't he doing more for Welsh artists, they would say? What would you say to those people?
I'll say just wait, man.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the Central Club. This episode is brought to you by Re-Inspire Printing and CBD Cardiff. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the club, and hit the bell button to be notified of future content. Today's guest is, in my eyes, one of the most talented and successful artists to come out of Wales. If you look at him on face value, you wouldn't think that the Pompenai raised St. Tylo's taught boy would be one of the hottest and most demanded drill producers in the UK to date. But that's the case, and he works with some of the biggest names in the game right now, the likes of Stormzy, aitch, Central C, and many, many more. In a place where talent breeds consistently, but the spotlight doesn't shine, it's a proud and motivating feeling to see someone reach the top like this. You may hear his beats often, you might even spit them in your bedroom, but not enough has been heard about the man behind the sound. So today, guys, I welcome you, Mr. Chris Rich.
That's good, bro.
Yes. Welcome on, mate.
Thanks, bro.
It's a long time coming.
Yeah. Nah.
We were going to do this a couple months back.
A couple months ago, but...
Busy guy.
I didn't show up.
No, he stood us up, actually.
Yeah.
And
sorry about
that. For a while, I was like, I'm never having this guy on. But
I don't blame you. I can't lie. I was a mess back then, man. Still I'm a mess.
In what way?
Like, timing, organisation. But yeah, it's good now, man.
Nah, good. You seem like you're more organised.
Yeah, man.
How's life?
Good, bro. Living between London and Cardiff.
That's
just
why.
Working, as always.
That's why you got that mad accent, innit?
Yeah, man.
You've been doing that for a long time now.
I moved last September, but I was going a lot of trips for like since 2020.
Yeah. It's shocking as well. Like, you know, it's hard to believe you're only 20 years of age. It's crazy, man.
I turned 20 this month, 2 weeks ago.
So fucking hell. So you've been literally on the scene, actually producing high quality music now from the age of 17, 18, really.
Yeah, that was when I came in the game, about 17.
Came in the game. Sick. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good feeling, man.
Yeah, and it's a good feeling to know that it's someone from Cardiff as well, but representing, you know.
Yeah,
so, which I do with all the guests. I take it back from the beginning, just so people can understand where you've come from, a bit about your story. Can you take us back where you're from?
I was born in Pompenai and went to school in Penswin, St. David's Primary, and then went to school in Newport for a bit, and then I went to St. Tylo's.
St. Tylo's. Is that not far from where you're from then?
Yeah, CF23, so just in London.
Yeah, how come you went to Newport?
Newport, I was in a school called Rougemont for a bit, because I got kicked out St. David's, and then I got kicked out of that school, so
yeah,
I ended up at Tylo's.
Bit of a terror, would you say, in school then? Or?
I was just like chaotic, bro. That was it. But I'm cool now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how you would describe a younger self? Was you a bit chaotic, probably? Couldn't concentrate and stuff?
Yeah. I mean, I was good at academic, like I was smart, but I was bad behaved.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What? Would you say you wouldn't like people telling you what to do or couldn't sit still? What was it?
Everything.
Yeah. So, really and truly, because we can't really go much in about your childhood because you started young at the music. So was music always in your family?
Yeah, my uncle was in a band, and my whole family listened to music.
Always into music.
Always into music, yeah.
Yeah. Do you like did you play any instruments yourself?
Yeah,
or?
I played guitar and I played piano, but I didn't really stick with them, to be honest. I just played them when I was younger.
But you know the basics.
I know the basics, yeah. And then with the computer I can fill in all the gaps.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Most producers don't even know how to play instruments. They use the computer, don't they?
That's true.
With your beat making, do you use the instruments? Do you have the keypad? And
yeah, I've got a keyboard, I've got a guitar, I've got everything. But
yeah, nice man, nice. So when did you want to become a producer? How did you become a producer? Did you do anything else before producing? Was there any, like a lot of people in Cardiff try and rap and stuff like that? Was anything like that on the cards first, or?
I don't even know what it was. I think for me, producing was just my way of having fun. I didn't get into it thinking it was going to be a job. I didn't get into it thinking it was going to make me money. I just got into it instead of like playing video games. That's how I got into it. Yeah.
Did you ever have any other work when you left school? Is there anything you wanted to be?
I would have just been some boring guy, bro. I'd have done like being a optometrist or being something smart, accountant.
Yeah.
Something like that, bro.
What's your parents like? Are your parents quite strict? Are they more relaxed? Would they have wanted you to have a career? Or?
They wanted me to stay in school, but they did want me to have career. But I think the thing was, it's like when they see it with their own eyes and when they see things going well, it's like they want what's best for me. So I'm grateful that they didn't, like, they kind of let me travel to London and then, yeah.
Was it like a quick takeoff, or did it take a while? Was it a time in your life where your mum was like, "What the fuck are you doing, Chris?" Or did they see the talent straight away and just let you go?
They were like, "You're spending too much time on this." Same with my teachers, everyone just. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
I didn't say no.
Yeah. Yeah. Never nigga say no. Who was your who inspired you then in music? Who was you listening to?
I was listening to a lot of like Future and Metro Boomin, a lot of the American guys, and like Migos. So it must have been like 2015, and then started making stuff. Started watching loads of YouTube tutorials, and then just started doing it every day.
Yeah. So you learned how to make beats via YouTube tutorials.
Yeah, you can learn anything through YouTube. You can learn I literally think you can become anything through YouTube nowadays. You can learn a language.
Do you know what? It's mad actually. I've just moved house, and my missus, we just bought laminate flooring in there, and she was like, someone tried charging us like fucking 500 quid for like 3 bedrooms. She was like, no, you can do it on YouTube. I was like, what do you want about? I was like, yeah, you do it on YouTube. So we're in the midst of doing that.
That's true, man. I think uni's going to go extinct in a couple of years. Just people can learn anything off YouTube.
It's mad, bro, isn't it? Man. It's mad. And you make money off YouTube, which we will get onto in a minute. As in for Wales or UK, especially Wales, I'd like to know, did anyone inspire you here? Was there anyone you listened to? Or
I'll be honest, other than like Mace and local, Traumatic, not really. I was mainly listening to the music coming from London and coming from America, coming from Atlanta, coming from LA.
So was the music in London and America the same type of music?
Nah, not really. I just liked a lot of the UK stuff. It's like 6-7, Harlem Spartans, all the drill stuff.
The drill stuff, yeah. Did you jump straight into drill then, or was it like?
I was just making like these terrible beats, and then when drill was coming around, I just started making that and started putting all my all into that. And there weren't too many producers, so everyone kind of knew each other in the scene. And it's mad because I've like still some of the people that I knew back then I still chat to like on a daily basis and just met through being producers, and it's sick.
Yeah, it's a community like.
Yeah, man, it's a sick community. It's a lot bigger now than it was a few years ago, but yeah, it's sick.
Do you feel like you had to be, it was like right timing for you in that way?
I got mad lucky, I can't lie. Like, drill just exploded in like 2020. I'd been making it for a while before then, so I was already...
You had the experience, you had the music to back. Mm-hmm. I bet you've got a catalogue, haven't you, of just beats. When you say you was making terrible music, what do you mean by that?
Just what I said, bro. Just like some random beats, and
Okay.
no one was rapping on them. They just sounded like just shit beats, to be honest.
Was that you trying to find yourself then, was it? Or
I don't know. I was just doing it for fun. I wasn't even thinking about it, to be honest. I was just like messing around. Like that was my video game. That was my escape. Like just making beats. So, yeah.
wow, that's mad. And you seem like, just speaking to you now, you seem like someone who, yeah, kind of in your own world in a way where, you know, like you said, video games is one of the most common forms of escapism. You know, mine was drugs, you know, but that's what you was doing then, was it? It was just making beats, just a bit of fun, like.
Yeah, man. That was what I was doing every day. Coming home from school and then just making beats and then going to bed.
What was you using for your beat makes? Fruity Loops,
Fruity Loops, yeah. I use Fruity Loops since I started. That's what everyone was using when I watching the tutorials. It was all Fruity Loops.
And you're still using Fruity Loops now? Or?
Yeah, still using Fruity Loops.
Wow, it's just mad, isn't it? Okay, then. So, how did things pick up for you? We just spoke about YouTube. Is that how you started out?
Yeah, a mixture of YouTube and then just meeting people, real world connections. And
Who? Sorry?
like just meeting people.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. And for someone now, like say, like someone wanted to jump onto making beats now on YouTube, is it still a prosperous way to do it, or?
Definitely. I think when I got involved in it, it was very like untapped, and there was especially drill beats. No one was really making too many drill type beats, so I was just flooding YouTube, and then obviously drill just exploded, and then that helped me. Everyone was home as well because it was COVID, so everyone was looking on YouTube trying to be a rapper.
It's perfect timing, really,
yeah,
isn't it?
It's a really good timing, and then just used that to my advantage and just kept on the wave.
Would you say, like a lot of people would say, like drill's probably, some people would say it's basic to make. Would you agree with that, or do you disagree?
Nah, drill's, I mean, over the rap genres, drill is probably one of the hardest to make. Like the beats take the longest to make. I don't know. It depends what you mean. In terms of music, like a lot of electronic beat making stuff, that's basic to a lot of people. But
maybe more the lyrics on some of them are probably a bit basic,
Yeah.
innit, you know? No, I wouldn't say basic, but compared to like if someone was doing a boom bap rap on conscious lyrics, you're not really going to spit conscious lyrics on a drill beat, are you? Does that make sense?
you could.
Yeah, you're going to back that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. It's whatever, man.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
So if I went onto YouTube now and I went and downloaded one of your beats, yeah, how are you making money off that then? Like, can I just copy your beat on YouTube, download it and make it? Or how are you making your money? Like,
So
for the people who don't know about YouTube.
to put out the songs, what people have to do is buy a lease for the beat, and then I've got like different tiers of leases, and different tiers mean you can have certain many streams, but the top one is like unlimited, so you can just have as many views, as many streams as you want. But there's different tiers. You can buy the beat, and then you get to use it, but I still own it, so I can set it on again and again.
That's what I was quite confused about, was like, if I'm buying a beat, how is my man using my beat?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, if you wanted a beat for yourself, you got to buy it exclusive.
And what's the difference here?
The exclusive means it's just the person who gets it, that's theirs.
Okay.
That's it.
So what's the standard price for a lease beat and an exclusive? What's the difference?
I mean, everyone's prices are different. My prices are like 50 quid for just the MP3 and like 100,000 streams. 100 quid for the WAV file, if you know what a WAV file is. It's like the high quality file, and then 500k streams, and then unlimited, and you get the stems, which is like the track out. So it's each instrument.
And then is it like that's when you put your like you cut your stamp on it, like I love Chris Rich and all that as well.
I mean, that's even if I'm saying exclusive, that's going on there like no matter what.
Yeah,
man. You gotta represent the brand
everywhere. No, innit, bro?
No, thanks, bro.
Yeah, it's sick, bro.
Sick.
Gotta be fair. So when was your first break like? When did you first think, Raz, I ain't doing this for fun anymore. I ain't just doing this for the fun of it. Like this is a career.
I think when it was 2020 was when all my type beats were selling quite a lot, and I started to meet a lot of people in London, and
How's that been? How's the pressures?
It's a lot of learning on the job, but it's nice.
Was there anyone, you know, because you've obviously worked with some massive names that we will talk about, like you are killing it. Like if people who don't know, they best get to know, like, do you know what I mean? But like, what was it? Yeah, like who were some of the people you were meeting first off? Like,
I remember my first ever session was Steel Bangles and Morrison and AJ Tracy came in the room and we did a song, all four of us together, and it was sick. But that's never coming out. But yeah, that was my first memory of being in the studio, and I was just in the room, bro, just like taking it in, mad quiet, mad shy. But yeah, you got to do that sometimes. Just be a fly on the wall and just
appreciate,
it. Yeah.
Do you think there's a lot of that in the music scene, especially where there's some banging songs that's been out. There's been some like artists you would never see together on the street, but they're in the studio making a track, but it'll never come out.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of music that doesn't come out. Like, I think only about 10% of the music that gets recorded comes out.
Why do you think that is? Complications with labels and shit, is it?
Politics, labels, different schedules. Some artists might have just dropped their single, so they can't do another one, and then it might be too late for the other guy to drop or whatever. It could be loads of reasons. Could just be that the guy doesn't like them anymore, or they fall out.
Yeah.
Those are different reasons why songs don't come out. Or maybe the song's just not that good anymore. Maybe it was good back then, but nowadays it's not running.
Is there any beats like that you've made with some sick artists and thought, I hope this comes out one day, or why didn't it come out?
I got like hundreds of those, yeah.
Have you?
Hundreds of those. I mean, for every day you're working, like you don't know what's coming out, so you just have to give it your all each time.
So how did you, like, because call me naive or whatever, but how do you find yourself in the studio with AJ Tracy, Steel Bangles, and like how did these? Are you sat in your own studio and they just walk through the door?
That was through.
How does it work?
That was through my manager, Gavin.
Shout out to Gavin.
Shout out to Gavin. Gavin's my guy. He found me just on Instagram when I was quite small, and then I was just messaging him, and he was like, "Oh, come down to London, got a studio session," and then
Is Gavin still about now? Then?
Yeah, Gavin's still about now. I still chat to him like every day. But he was managing Morrison at the time as well. That's a bit of context.
Yeah,
that's
shout out to Morrison, bro.
Yeah.
He's been doing well the last couple of years, haven't he?
He doesn't manage him anymore, but he did at the time.
He's sick, Morrison, isn't he?
Yeah, I like Morrison, man. He's cool.
I've seen you seen a photo with Jordan as well. What do you think of Jordan?
Oh, yeah, Jordan's sick, bro.
You like Jordan?
Jordan's the realest, bro. Jordan's hard.
Yeah. He's got a cult following, haven't he, Jordan? But beyond music, you know. But like you could say he like what he spits in drill. You making them type of beats for Jordan? I like.
He's jumped on drill beats before. He's jumped on rap beats before. That photo was the first time I met him. Actually, that was just a session. A couple other guys were there as well. But yeah, I did one of the tracks on his Fire in the Booth. I don't know if you watched that, but yeah,
I've seen his Fire in the Booth. That's one of yours, is it?
One of them is mine. Yeah, there's like 4 beats on there. But yeah, he's a cool guy, man.
Is he out now? Is he back in?
Yeah, he's out. He's
out, yeah. Because he went back in again, didn't he, recently to... Would you say Gavin is what's helped you navigate yourself around the industry then?
Definitely. When I was new, it was like a lot of the industry that I had no clue what I was doing. So Gav helped me helped me introduce me to a lot of people. He's from Tottenham as well, so that's how I met a lot of the OFB lot. And a lot of them, Abracadabra and Bando and all those guys.
Yeah. When you... If you go on Chris's Instagram and you look at the photos of the people he's with, you're just like, how the fuck's this guy with these man, like, do you know what I mean? Because they are portrayed, a lot of them, especially in drill as well, as some serious guys, like, they're not just artists, are they? Some of them are quite serious, like, you know? How does it feel? Have you ever, you got your manager, yeah. Have you ever had moments where you feel like maybe someone's tried to, like, have your pants down with music and stuff, or...
In terms of the business?
In the business, yeah.
All the time, bro. It happens every day. That's just part of the industry. It's a very unprofessional industry, but that's why a lot of people are in it. So
yeah. Well, without you can say names if you want, but I understand if you don't want to. But is there certain artists, maybe ones who are really well known, who are renowned for, like, you know, don't trust him, or maybe...
No, definitely.
There is,
everyone has their reputations. But yeah, it does happen. There's a lot of shocks about it. There's a lot of people who just take advantage. I think that's one thing about music, is because there's so many people who'd love to do it, and like they'd happily do it for cheap. there's a lot of people to get taken advantage of, and people do every day. So
yeah. There's a few like, and in the sense, what would you say? IOUs and let me use your beat. It's that type of thing, is it?
Not getting credited properly, like not getting paid as much as you should. Everything.
Yeah, because we were talking
about
a lot of finesses. Yeah, we were talking about the industry. There's two type of ways in the business, isn't it? You've got the industry, so like aitch, and like
I'd say the industry side is like meeting people in real life, dealing with labels, dealing with managers, dealing with A&Rs, and then the internet side is just selling beats on YouTube online, and you're not really selling them to big artists necessarily. You're selling them to just people who want to rap. So I mean, like the internet ways, it's like you tend to work with people you never expect to work with. Like I worked with artists from all around the world because of that. But I would never have. A lot of these guys I'd never met in real life. So it's crazy.
What was more of a preference for you?
I like them both. There's a balance. I think every producer wants to be like, because the industry is where you're gonna make your name, and the industry is where you're gonna make your like you're gonna put your stamp on music. And
you're meeting great people in the industry, aren't you? I
mean, I think that's the ideal thing for everyone, because the internet stuff you can just do from any laptop.
Yeah, of course. Have you ever been over to America? I know you've done a lot of work.
I'm going this Saturday.
Really?
Yeah, going for a month.
Where you going?
LA. I've never been.
Wow. I thought you'd be more of a New York guy because of just the music.
I want to go there as well, but I want to go Atlanta. I want to go everywhere, man.
Yeah.
But I'm excited.
Working over there or just holiday?
Both. A bit of both. I want to go to Disneyland.
He's a nice soul, isn't he, old Chris? Really.
I can't go to any of the bars though, because you have to be over 21 there.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Some of my friends were telling me you got to go to there's over 18s bars.
Is there?
Just like kiddies bars there. But yeah, I'm gonna try them out.
What? And they sell alcohol?
No.
Oh yeah, he's he's going creation, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking Oceana.
I've got a Diet Coke. Like pretend I'm getting.
Take the little flask for you, bro. Yeah, you get me? Nah, that's mad. So let's go through some of your bangers, bro, because you've had some great achievements already, man. Like, what was the producer of the year? Was that with GRM Daily? Was it?
Yeah,
he was nominated.
Yeah.
Didn't get it.
M1 won that. M1.
Did he?
M1 on the beat. Yeah,
he's sick though.
He's sick. Yeah. I wasn't disappointed, to be honest, because everyone on the list I know quite well.
And they were sick.
Yeah. I'll be happy with everyone winning, man. Like,
just to be in the mix, so in it, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's massive. I know one of my favourite beats, and also Harrison likes it as well. The 8 Mile with Digga D and aitch. Dig that. No, sorry, fucking hell. That's an unspoken name compared to them two. Dig that and aitch. Sick music video. Yeah, JK on the featured as well, like on the music video. It's just a sick video.
Morrison was in that video as well.
Morrison, it's like a clash in it, like, do you know what I mean? Talk us through it, bro. How did that beat come about, bruv?
That one, I was chatting to YJ, one of my guys. He's from Manchester, and I was just sending him stuff on email, sending him like ideas, melodies, and I just kept sending him them. And then one day he was replying like, "Oh, these are sick. What's your number?" Got his number, chatted to him for a bit, and he's like, "Oh, I'm in the studio with Dig That and aitch tomorrow. Have you got any ideas?" I sent him I remember I made all the ideas in like an hour. The one that actually got picked only took me like 10 minutes, and that was the one I least expected him to hop on as well. And it was the one.
So yours was the melody then?
Yeah, I just did the melody on that.
That like Eastern. It was like a.
It's like weird, yeah.
It's a mad vibe.
Yeah, it's a good melody though. It's a good beat as well. Sick song. I was like really happy with that one.
So you done the melody, he done the kicks.
I wasn't even in the room. I just sent it to him on email. Like I'd never met any rappers before at this time. Like I was.
So was that like the biggest thing for you at the time?
I was gassed. Like he sent me a clip of just like him recording his computer, and I was literally just replaying it over and over and over. He told me not to tell anyone. I didn't tell anyone.
Don't lie, you was telling everyone, bro.
Nah, bro, I didn't tell anyone until like a couple of weeks before it came out. I was starting to tell my friends, and they were like looking at me like, "Oh shit, Chris
is
you actually
gonna get rich.
You're actually gonna do something. Damn, like you're not just pissing about anymore."
That's amazing, bro.
Yeah,
like Dig That aitch. Do they know that's your beat now, like as well?
Yeah, I mean, I've met Dig That. I've had a couple of sessions with Dig That since, and I was in a session with aitch like once since then. I want to get back in with H though. I think that would be sick.
Yeah, definitely. Okay then, so H, yeah, hard, proper hard. Central C as well, done a bit with him.
Yeah, sick guy. Worked on that album 23.
Your number one album that was,
number one
wasn't it?
album, yeah, really happy about that. We did it in like we finished it off in like a week in some mad residential studio in Suffolk. It was crazy. I think Ed Sheeran like records there a lot. But yeah, essentially really good guy, really humble guy, like always helping people out.
Got a good relationship with him.
Yeah, man. I remember as well at Reading one time, this was Leeds. I was at Leeds, I was just sitting down. I was with one of my guys, Osama, and I had all his camera equipment on me, and I was just sitting down on the bench, and Sench was about to like pop out for Kid Leroy's performance. Do you know Kid Leroy?
Yeah.
He was doing a performance and he was bringing out Sench, and like these guys were getting ready to go. So I'm just sitting down, and Sench was like, "Oh, come up, Chris." So I went to the massive stage with him. I got to see it from like behind, as with all these guys. Yeah, it was sick.
Yeah, fair play. Why did you have camera equipment? Filming with you?
Because I was Osama's. He's a camera guy.
Okay.
I should have said that. Yeah, he's a camera guy. But he was just like, I don't know what he was doing, bro. He was just out. So I just had all this stuff on me, and I had to walk up to the main, the massive
like
stage
some
with
mad
it.
camera guy.
Nah, I look like
Chris
some camera
Rich,
guy,
like.
bro. Yeah. Oh no, I remember actually we had to walk through like, because to get from one side to the other side, like Sench just had to walk through with his belly on, just like walk through the crowd. But people were still clocking that it was him because everyone was wearing the merch. But yeah, no, it was sick.
That's mad. Yeah, that's unbelievable. Number one album. You got no he's not signed to no record labels, is he? Nothing, like, it's just all independent, man.
Sench is like, I don't think people give him enough credit for that because there's no one doing it like Sench. No one's doing it on that level.
Yeah. So, are most of these people you're working with not signed to anyone, like, or most of them independent?
I'd say it's about half and half. About half and half. A lot of people are signed to labels as well.
It's still that old-fashioned thing, innit, where if you sign to a label, you have to be signed to a label to be made, like, innit? But it's definitely setting out a trend where it's more independent.
You know, one thing about labels is they've got deep pockets, so they can just throw money at you.
There's budgets and stuff, innit?
Yeah, they'll just throw money at you, and then it's like sometimes if you're broke, bro, if you're just a rapper and you're broke, just living with your mum and dad, like sometimes you hear the figures and you're like, yeah, that sounds nice. And then,
ain't that what happened with H? I swear, like, he was like broke or something, and he just took a number. Did he? I swear. Like,
I mean, a lot of people do. I can't blame them for it.
You know, it was at a time where I needed the money, bro, and it's just like, I'm taking 150, something like that. Do you know what I mean? But it's a big difference, isn't it, when it comes all in one like that? Like, it's hard to not do that, you know?
You don't have the chances coming again. So.
No, exactly, bro, exactly. Let's name some other people you worked with then for the people. Lager, another big tune. Millions,
yeah. That was another melody one. That was just me sent the melody to IO and TSP. Sick producers. But yeah.
So would you say the difference then as well then with independent and YouTube? It seems to me like these big industry and YouTube. These industry ones, you only put in the melody in and it's like,
yeah.
But when it's YouTube, it's all your beat, innit?
Yeah.
Mainly.
You see, with the industry, it's because like you make a lot of songs, so you need ideas constantly. And if you're trying to just make loads of songs on your own, it's a bit hard. So you need some help sometimes.
Yeah. Especially
if like there are producers who don't usually make drill and they need some help on the drill stuff. It's like I was helping them out a lot, but I don't mind it, man. It helps me out as well. So.
What do you think of Millions? He's come out of nowhere, really, haven't he?
Yeah, I haven't really worked with him much since, but yeah, I like Millions.
Unkown T?
Unkown T is one of my favourites. Working with him a lot right now. I think the thing with T is he always picks my best beats, like Avengers and 2200. I don't know if you've heard that song, but that song's mad.
I think I have actually. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very creative, and
He is.
He's like, I don't know. He's one of the only drill
Got
guys
a
who's
mad
quite
style as well.
mad. They're mad creative, and he's quite visionary. So yeah, I really like T, man.
What's
He's
he like as a person?
cool guy, man.
Yeah.
All of these guys they're just normal people, bro. It's like that's how you have to look at them. They're not, because I mean everyone's
Social
everyone's the
media
same.
portrays
Yeah,
people in this other light. Isn't it?
Everyone's human, bro.
Of course. There was like we're talking back about like unreleased music.
Mhm.
I know one that didn't get released, which I know you was a bit upset about, but you was working with SKEPTA on something.
Yeah,
weren't you?
SKEPTA. That was sick. It was a SKEPTA OFB song. I don't actually know how much I can talk about it. But,
Okay.
I mean,
Was it a drill beat?
yeah, it's drill beat. Sick
I've
drill
only
beat.
heard him on
Song's
one drill,
hard.
and that was on
Plugged
the
in.
Fuse
Yeah.
engineer. Bro, he killed it, bro.
Yeah, it's mad.
He shelled that down. What do you know Fumes at all then?
I've chatted to him on DM, but I've never met him. He's a cool guy though. And yeah.
Was he Link Up TV before? Didn't he used to do the link behind bars and that? I swear he did a few Fumes.
he did something on Press Play, or he still does it on Press Play actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he was Link Up to you. I might be wrong.
He's killing it though, isn't he?
Yeah,
Really?
he's got a sick studio as well. I keep seeing photos of it. It looks mad.
So what? So does he make beats himself, or is he just there to
he's an
record?
engineer. He's an engineer.
Engineer,
so
yeah.
He just records people, but he's really good businessman.
Could you do something like that, or
Potentially, I don't know if I want to be honest. I don't really like showing off my face, bro. I'm
no?
like,
You're a humble guy.
I'm a shy guy. So yeah.
Can you engineer at all, or
Yeah. I record a lot of voice, especially when you're in a room with a lot of people. It's kind of like you have to record,
yeah?
unless there's an engineer there. But I like recording myself because I know how to make it sound as well as I want it to. Like if there's another person recording, I might not know if they're very good or not, and they might not
Don't want to
necessarily
leave them with that song to
Yeah,
be ruined.
they might not get the best performance out of them because being an engineer as well, it's like you're not just recording them. You have to, so you almost have to have a good relationship with the artist to tell them, nah, that's dead. Do that take again, or nah, say it this way, or like don't say that, say this. It's kind of like you're helping get the best out of them.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, rather than just the producers just making a beat usually nowadays.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? That's what on YouTube you can imagine. These people
But
are just leasing your
I'm not even
beats,
meeting these people,
and they go into some other studio.
Yeah.
The guy's dead, and it's ruining the beat.
That's the
like.
thing with a lot of the YouTube beats. I don't hear a lot of them. I don't hear a lot of the people that rap on them unless they get really big, and then I'm like, oh, that's sick. Like,
has anyone ever got really big from
yeah,
YouTube?
There were some Ghanaian guys who rapped on one of my beats from YouTube, Yautog, and they rapped on it. The song went off in Ghana, went mad, and then Stormzy hopped on a remix. I was gassed.
Wait. So Stormzy jumped on something from a YouTube leased beat.
Yeah.
It went that way instead of that.
Yeah.
Now that's mad, isn't it?
It's crazy.
And you've worked with Stormzy, haven't you?
I've never met him, but that was how I worked with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a hard one. I want to work with him now.
Have you ever spoken to him? No.
Nah, he doesn't have Instagram though, so he's a bit hard to get to. But
Is that where you do most of your work via Instagram?
yeah, Instagram, YouTube. I mean, a lot of it nowadays is in person because I'm in London.
You're
a lot.
there,
Yeah, I don't really like going on Instagram anymore, to be honest. I hate my phone, bro. I just like turn off my phone all the time.
Yeah. Well, this is what I want to ask, because it just seems like, you're still young. You're still finding yourself in that sense, bro. You're taking off massively right now. But is there anything else that you're interested in? Is there anything else you do in your life apart from music?
See my friends, see my family. Other than that, not really, no.
No, you're not into any sports? You're not?
I go gym occasionally, but that's my goal this year, to get henchmen.
You got a chick?
Nah, bro.
No?
Don't need one, bro. Too busy.
He's chilling with that money over bitches people too much, isn't he?
Yeah, man. You know how it is.
I've seen, do you know what makes me laugh? And I bet, I don't know what you feel about it, because, you said, like, you're not really out there, you don't like being out. There was the one on your post you put of the guy, when people do reaction videos, it's massive now in reaction videos, but that guy, man, he's like, Chris Rich, you are fucking terrible, man. You're fucking terrible. And he's on about your beats being so bad, like sick, like,
Which one was that?
I think he says terrible. Or
Oh,
maybe
no, it's Lee to the V. I know who it is.
Is he? He's not
a big
even
reaction
American. He's
channel.
British, actually.
Yeah, big reaction channel. Lee to the V. Yeah, he's sick. I chat to him.
Yeah, he's big in your weapon. I like it. It's,
Yeah.
you're doing big things, bro. Do you know what I mean? Where do you think the music in the UK is going, bro? Because myself as well, I was never the biggest fan of drill. Like, and I've said that on you before. Like, I've said, like, you know, sometimes it just... The thing with me is, it makes me feel violent. Like, it makes me want to hurt people sometimes.
What's wrong with that?
This guy is sick, isn't he? No, like, I just want to hear people and I want to listen to it. And music is powerful like that, you know? I do see a difference in your music, and I see the creative side with the melodies and stuff. It is hard, bro. Like, it's different. There's a lot of people out there who play the same type of shit. But do you think we're moving into a different transition of music soon, or like, where are we going?
I kind of feel drill's on its way out, like in the UK, like really dark drill anyway. But yeah, I think a lot of people are getting bored of it. It seems a lot of the songs are starting to sound the same, and obviously the sample drill wave happened. All the people jumping on.
What's that, sorry?
Have you not heard any of them mad sample drill songs where someone will just sample like some big pop song, put some drill drums on it, and then put it out?
Same as what they would do with a grime remix 10 years ago. They ran out
but
of
they
ideas.
made it. They tried to turn it into like pop now. Try to think it's dead, but yeah, I think there are people who are still making music who are like good quality music, like Dave, Sench. These guys are killing it, and then I kind of feel like it's not really drill anymore.
Yeah. The way I remember drill was you had, you know, Chirac, yeah, Chicago drill. It was slow, a bit more slower, I found, and then like you had 6-7 and which was, I thought them like Carnes Hill. Like,
Carnes
I think
Hill,
he's a
sick
sick producer.
Carnes is a good guy, man.
And you know Carnes, yeah? He's a good guy.
Went to his apartment. It's sick. He's a really cool guy, man.
I've always like when 6-7 were about and LD Scribs, like they would always spit into Carnes beats and they were sick. Even like Blade and that as well. But like, I don't know. Yeah, it's like UK's it's come more. It's much more quicker. It's brought that UK speediness, the same as garage and grime and even jungle, like, you know. But yeah, I just don't see where can it go from here. Is this going to be another baseline? Is this going to be another grime where it's another garage where it's just going to die out?
I don't think it would die out, but it kind of depends because you see, what do you think is drill? Do you think the lyrics are drill? Or do you think the beats are drill? Because that's different people.
Hi hats.
Okay, that's gonna stick around. That's gonna stick around.
The bass,
the lyrics though,
and the lyrics are just
the
horrible.
lyrics, like I think the dark thing, people are kind of getting a bit sick of it now.
Would you class Central C Retail Therapy as a drill beat?
It's a drill beat. Wouldn't say it's a drill song.
No,
but I think the drums are gonna stick around because people like those drums. That's like to the UK. That's our own thing. Like we've made that ourselves. The same way like Atlanta's made trap beats and 808s and all that stuff. That's our stuff. So like I can kind of see the way it's going is just more creative stuff on the melody side, more creative lyrical content, and then just similar drums for now.
Yeah,
different tempos maybe, different styles.
What's it like for yourself doing it constantly? Do you get bored of it?
Oh yeah, but I mean, it is what it is.
You allowed to say that?
Yeah, I mean, like I think when you're making a lot of the same stuff every day, it does get boring. But I mean, that means I need to make something different that day. So I'll just try and switch it up a bit, or make a rap beat instead, make a 100 BPM beat, or make a Afro beat one day, or make.
And that's what you're doing, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Are you getting demand in music from other genres like you are with the drill, or?
Yeah, but I kind of think it in a business sense as well. Some stuff doesn't make sense. Like, let's say, like I had an opportunity with, actually, I was gonna say WizKid, but if it was WizKid, I'd be on that really quickly.
Yeah.
If it was like an Afro artist and there's not really much overlap in what I'm doing and what they're doing, then I wouldn't really see the point sometimes.
Do you need a work uniform? Want to start a clothing brand? Or maybe you have a football kit that needs a logo printed? Well, if I was you, I'd get in touch with the Re-Inspire Printing Company down Treforest Industrial Estate for the finest printing and embroidery in Wales. I use them for my custom-made mankini. but you could use them for t-shirts, hats, hoodies, and many, many other things.
But yeah, I think that's one of my goals, to just slowly expand and just like put my style onto other genres. And
Yeah.
I think my goal long term is just to make great music that does well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's it. Maybe, you know, right now, just like we keep on going back to, you're fucking 20 years of age. You know, by the time you're 25, you might want to listen, you know, make a totally different like genre, a totally different sound, which will benefit you and give you that lease of freedom as well, because we all have that escapism. And if you're making drill every day, maybe you want to just, like you said, I want to play that, I want to make that this day. You might find something eventually where it's like, yo, this is me and I'm making money off it as well. When you go on about the overlapping as well, it's like, I think America, like the East Coast, we were saying, New York, that's a massive overlap.
There's a lot of
with
overlap
London
right now. Like pretty much they're hopping on the same beats we hop on here. Yeah.
Do you think that's why, like, as well, maybe, I don't think you see ASAP Rocky jumping on a fucking drill beat, but like ASAP Rocky, you got like SKEPTA, they're like, it's like that East Coast and the London, it's very alike,
the culture is very similar. Like, a lot of people, you can go there and the weather's similar.
The dress sense.
Yeah, the dress sense, the people. Like, it's at the same place, just across the...
Yeah, no, I agree.
The ocean.
I agree massively, man. What's your plans for the future then? What's your plans right now? Any projects going on?
So we're working on Unkown T's project right now. Hopefully Centra's next project as well. And yeah, just gonna work with the people I'm working with right now and try and meet more people. Yeah, just trying to stay on it, man.
Are you working from home now, then? Have you got a studio in your mum's?
Yeah, I just work from my bedroom. So I got a desk set up right next to my bed. I got my speakers on like the windowsill. Yeah. And I just work in there and just go to bed, wake up, make some beats. That's
wow,
all.
it's like it's
just right next to me. So
it's mad, isn't it? Where's your inspirations coming from? Like from?
Whenever I get.
Do you ever like go for walks and things?
Yeah. Where I live, there's like hella forests and fields. I always go on walks, and then just seeing friends. And in London, like there's inspiration everywhere, bro. Like you can go out for a meal somewhere nice in Chelsea or whatever, and then you got inspiration for the next few days. Or you can go. There's so much to see there, man. So yeah.
Yeah. Fair play. Okay, then. Let's look a bit more close to home, man. So, a lot of people now, without saying no names and just speaking in general, since I've like got to discover you and see what you're doing, like people would say, this guy Chris Rich, he's got this fucking super talent, he's here, he's out in London, he's doing this, he's doing that. Why ain't he doing more for Welsh artists, they would say? What would you say to those people?
I'll say just wait, man. Because my goal is to be the biggest producer I can be. And then when I feel like I've got there, while I'm there, I can help put on Wales, help put on Cardiff. Yeah.
So it's it'd be comfortable to say that in the future we will see a Chris Rich, maybe, I don't know, mixtape with Welsh artists on.
I wanted to do a song like you know that song by Stars, Free Caesar.
Hey, he's bigging up Stars right now.
You know that
you want to do like a Cardiff.
I wanted to do one of those last year, but I couldn't get it sorted. I started chatting to some people about it, but yeah, I mean, I wanted to do like something where someone from different areas.
Well,
like,
you actually tried to pattern it up.
Yeah, but I was trying to do it with like the younger generation, so the people my age. It was like RK and Juice Menace and yeah, but I just didn't.
But instead of
like the same as
people who would go to your music.
Same idea as Starves' thing, but I was just gonna do it with the youngers.
The youngers, yeah. New wave, there's a couple new heads doing it. Like fair play. That would be sick, bro. That would be sick.
That was an idea, but
what happened then? How did that fall through, bro? Come on.
I couldn't get the time to do it. I was just back and forth all over the place.
Would you need to do something like that? Would you need someone to help you kind of orchestrate that?
Yeah, to be honest, yeah.
Holler me, bro.
Yeah, man.
The Central Club will help you.
They'd be sick.
Fuck Central C. We got Central C Club. Nah, I'm joking. Now that'd be sick, bro. Honestly, I could see something like that doing really well as well.
I want to put on an artist as well from Cardiff, like one of the artists at the forefront of like UK rap or just UK music in general.
So
good to be a
other
singer.
than just do a project, you would like to actually work with someone and
Yeah, like have
put
an
them
artist
on.
that I can develop. I can work with them. I help like curate them almost.
do you need more maturing yourself before
I
that, do
kinda
you think?
feel like
Is
I
that what
do,
you're
like-
waiting for?
You know what it is? It's like I've only got so much. Like the way I see it is, I've not even really gotten that started into music. Like I'm working with a lot of big people, but I want bigger records. I want top 10s. I want top 5s. I want number 1s. I want
course.
to go to America. I want to get the billboards over there. And like, I'm just prioritizing right now because I'd love to work with people from Wales. It's just at the same time, I wanna do the best that I can do myself first.
You got to do you, bro. Yeah. You got
And then, like, when I'm there, then I can help put on everyone else.
Yeah.
Or even just mid-year, and I try and help people out here and there.
No, of course, bro. Of course. It's a good feeling to know that we're being accepted now. Like when we had Terminator on the other day, we were talking about like how rappers used to have to go pop to blow, and now we can just do our own thing.
Crossed over, yeah.
Yeah, but you say number 1s, number 5s, number 10. Would you love to work with like a Welsh artist legend? Like I don't know, maybe your generation are not into that music, but like, would you love to produce a beat for Tom Jones? Is what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Like
Obviously, you got to do someone's just for the culture and just for the love of it as well. But yeah, at the same time, like I think it's the best feeling when you know, like your art is like touched the most people it can, and it can. It's like that's like the gold medal, the number 1 right there. So yeah, I think if you can get a number 1 without selling yourself out and keeping the art artistic, keeping it creative, like that's my ideal.
Yeah, I know. I totally agree. It's mad how SKEPTA went at a stage. He went a bit poppy, but
I mean,
he come back.
A lot of people did, man. You don't even need to do that anymore.
No.
It's like the culture's started to accept it.
Well, they're playing drill beats on radio,
On
bro. It's
Radio
just
1,
mad, like, innit?
It's crazy.
It is crazy. What do you think Wales is missing? I've asked this question to nearly every artist who comes on here, but what are we missing? Because you had to go to London. You did.
Yeah.
What are we missing?
Missing. I think it's.
Or would you just say we just haven't got the talent?
Nah, we definitely have the talent. I think it's a mixture of people who don't stay consistent, and it's like we're kind of in our own bubble. And I feel like obviously everyone from Cardiff knows the artists from Cardiff and they rate them and it's sick, but like how are we going to expand? How are we going to get the whole UK to start listening? And you have to work with artists who are out of town sometimes.
Yeah. Would you put any of it down to?
I think sometimes it comes down to lack of confidence. Like I don't think a lot of people know that it can be done, but
Yeah.
it's really like it's not that hard. Well, no, it's hard, obviously.
Well, I think when you don't have that thought, it's easy because you didn't think you was going to fucking blow. You was just doing this for fun.
Yeah, I was just doing it for
But
fun.
You didn't have anything in your head thinking, oh, but I'm from Cardiff, I'm not going to blow,
No,
man, because you never
yeah.
thought of it like that. And
No, it was never like
it was
that.
easily done. It's like it's in the mind in a way, like, innit? There was one thing Mace the Great said, he was saying we need like our own type of BBC radio, one extra down here, like instead of like, and I think now Alicia Scott's working for BBC Radio. I don't know what channel it is, but that's amazing.
I agree with him. I think it needs a platform because you see like GRM and Link Up and Press Play, that's all London. So I've seen a lot of Cardiff artists, they upload stuff on there, but then that's trying to get to the London fan base. And
Yeah,
I mean, we can make our own. Like, what's that one in? I think it's in Birmingham. It's like
P110.
P110. We need one of those.
We do. And then you can bring people. This is what I'm saying. It's about bringing people here. You can have fucking Gets and fucking Digger to jump on one of the Welsh ones because you get them going on P110 and other places. You know, it's just getting because I'm sure them London man want people from Wales to buy this stuff.
We just need a platform here. I think that's what's missing. So that could be radio, that could be YouTube channel, could be whatever.
Do you think if we had that platform, you would have never left, or did you always want to go to London?
No, I wouldn't have left if we had that platform.
Yo, that's mad.
But I was going to London too because that's where all the big artists are. So I kind of if I want to work with big artists, I have to. I could have stayed here, but I mean, it would have taken me a bit longer.
Yeah. Fair dues, bro. Fair dues. It's crazy. You're 20 years of age. You've got your life ahead of you, and you're killing it. You are absolutely killing it. What's your biggest achievement in your eyes? Biggest
achievement, probably the fact that I can do it for my job, and because my last year of school was last year, so I just came out and went straight into work, straight into doing this. Moved straight to London. Yeah. Are
you comfy right now?
In what way? Financially?
Yeah.
Mentally? Physically? Financially?
Well, you're going to gym. You're starting to go to gym. You said, yeah. Financially?
Financially, I'm comfy. I can pay the bills.
Okay. And us being a mental health podcast.
Yeah.
What about that, brother?
I think any work is stressful, and it's especially music where you don't have hours. You can work whenever you want, which in some cases is really good, but you could spend 5 days in the studio and not sleep and then go crazy. Yeah. I remember I actually when I moved to London at first, I didn't get my house. I just got the studio. So I just had the music studio and I was living there for a bit.
Wow.
And I didn't actually have to do it. I don't know why I did it. I was just trying to save money and just trying to be stupid, man. But I was living there for a bit, for a month or two. And yeah, that was I get why people have work-life balance now.
Yeah.
I felt when I was in school, I was I wish I could have all this time just to work, and I didn't have to go to school, and I hated it. But to be honest, it was good because it gave me a chance to see everyone in the day, and then I could come home and then focus on work. But yeah, when you have your own time and you can choose your hours, you can work yourself too hard.
Yeah,
I think. But
so, what is your way of balance? Would you say right now? How are you?
I think my way of balancing now is coming back to Cardiff. I think, and just because when I'm in London, I tend to just be wrapped up in work. I'll see someone every day, and I'll just always be working. Yeah, when I come back to Cardiff, I can still do work here and there, but I see my friends, see my family. Yeah.
So this is holiday right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still working, but yeah,
there's no pressure. This is
Cardiff is just
some studio now.
Yeah, Cardiff is it's nice. It's chill. I can relax. There's a lot to do.
Yeah, you're going to LA now. How long was you planning to be in Cardiff for then? On a, if we're talking all year round, do you come around once a month?
I usually do 1 week London, 1 week Cardiff. That's Cardiff. So it's pretty half and half.
Yeah.
And then that's got odd trips other places. But other than that, just back and forth.
Yeah, that's sick, bro. So what would you, if I said someone now, in the next 5 years, who would you think in Wales anyway? Who could you be Who would you see as, I know it's probably tough to say because you never know who comes out of the woodwork, but looking at it right now, who do you think is the ones to watch in Wales?
I really like Mounts. You know Mounts?
Yeah, you like Mounts, do you?
Yeah, I like Mounts. I fuck with Mounts. Juice as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to Mounts.
I fuck with Mounts, man. He's cool.
He's done a few on Hefty's beats. He's done a few Hefty's.
No, I know him well.
Yeah, is he Leonardin then? Yeah.
He's Leonardin.
Not seeing your children or at a tight legal spot, Neil McAvoy Law can help. We don't give legal advice, but we know good people who do. So if you want somebody on your side, giving it 100%, get in touch. Quote the Central Podcast for discounts, and we will be on your side. Diolch yn fawr.
I've never met him, but I chatted to him on Insta. He's a cool guy. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And then I don't know. I think I'll have to keep my eyes open because I'm always looking for new artists. But that is my goal.
Is that someone like that who you could nurture? Someone like that when you say
definitely
you could curate him and
definitely. I think
he reminds me of a Tundi and something like that, and a Meeks. He's that type of music and that rap, it's like that Detroit fucking.
No, he's cool, man. I like what he raps about as well. He's hard. But yeah, I want to find someone that I can just take to the next level.
Yeah. And I like, no, do you know what? As much as the other ones are doing well, it's nice, it's refreshing to hear you say someone like that. Do you know what I mean? Because I probably sound mad saying this, but that's what it's like in Cardiff. People will put all their eggs in one basket and just go him, you know? But there's plenty out there, bro, and there's room for everyone. Do you know what I mean? I feel in Cardiff especially, if someone's got the key, they keep it to themselves. They don't. Does that make sense? Yeah. That's how I feel anyway. So yeah, man, that's sick. I've got someone who sent a question in, and they said, "Can you explain your accent?"
I don't know. People get onto me about this all the time, but yeah, I don't know. It's not a conscious decision. I'm not putting on a voice. It's just that's how I sound, man.
Yeah,
I don't know why. It's just a weird accent.
Was you sounding like this when you was living here?
No.
That's mad.
No.
But then I suppose if you're in a studio fucking 7 days a week with Unkown T, fucking another load of a bagger man, then you're gonna sound that way, ain't you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not forcing it. It's just I just sound messed up, man. But yeah.
No, because you know what? When you're around certain people,
you just pick up.
You pick it up anyway, yeah. And then it's the words first of all, and then the words. Do you know what I mean? Listen, people can't say shit. We got MCs in Cardiff who rap like they're from London. So, listen, Chris, man, honestly, it's been a pleasure. Honestly, I just want to shake your hand. Thank you very much for coming down, bro. Hopefully, in a year or two, we might even come and do a studio session one day. Would you let us come up with the cameras and that?
That's a good idea, yeah.
Would you let us share?
Yeah.
Well, we're up London in a couple of weeks' time filming. We'll come through.
I'll be away, bro. I'll be away.
Do you reckon?
I'll give you a key, though.
We're to LA, yeah? Yeah. Oh, what? Do you reckon you could ever get us any of the... Because you said some of these are humble guys. Do you reckon you can get any of them?
What, get them on a podcast?
Yeah.
Can I ask?
Yeah. I'm assuming coming here would be hard work, but if we went up there, like, come to a studio session and that'd be sick.
I'll see him when I see him. I'll ask him.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you. Is there anything you would like to say on the camera to the people of Wales and anyone else watching? Any inspiration? Anything like that?
I just think to stick at it and just never give up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you love it and you're not doing it for the money.
Yeah. Passion's everything.
Passion's everything, bro. Passion will take you far.
Yeah, man. 100%. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Go and follow Chris Rich's journey. Go and check out his beats. Get his lease beats. They're nice and cheap. Honestly, don't bother trying to get him up on Instagram because he's a nightmare to get hold of. But make sure you go and support the cause. Till next week, stay central.
The Central Club.